Do you feel like your breathing isn't the same anymore? Do you have a persistent cough, mucus in your lungs, or feel like air doesn't flow as easily as it used to? Today, I'm going to show you 7 powerful teas that help cleanse the lungs, detox the respiratory system, and strengthen lung health. And if you're over 50, this is even more important, as lung function naturally declines over time. But the good news is that there are natural ways to protect and even restore it. Each of these teas has a unique benefit, and they're all essential. But the last one on the list is the most powerful of all. You'll see why it should become part of your routine. So don't forget to leave a like to support this content and subscribe to the channel to receive more valuable health tips. Let's take better care of our bodies and our lungs together. Now, let's get into the list. 7. Eucalyptus tea. Eucalyptus is one of the most well-known plants when it comes to respiratory relief. Its leaves contain essential oils with expectorant, anti-inflammatory, and antimicrobial properties, making it a great ally for lung cleansing and better breathing. For those over 50, maintaining lung health becomes even more crucial, as our lungs gradually lose their natural ability to filter impurities and clear out mucus. Eucalyptus tea helps in this process by making it easier to eliminate mucus and protecting against infections. The key active compound in eucalyptus is eucalyptol, also known as cineol. This compound helps reduce inflammation in the airways and stimulate the removal of trapped mucus in the lungs and bronchi. If you often feel congested with stubborn phlegm that won't clear out, eucalyptus tea can help loosen the mucus and promote expectoration. This is essential in preventing more serious infections like bronchitis or pneumonia, which become more common as we age. Additionally, eucalyptus tea has antimicrobial properties that fight bacteria and viruses, meaning it can help prevent colds, flu, and other respiratory infections while strengthening the immune system. For those with a history of lung conditions like asthma, bronchitis, or COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, eucalyptus can be a great natural supplement to ease symptoms and improve breathing quality. Another major benefit is that eucalyptus acts as a natural bronchodilator. This means it helps open up the airways, making it easier for air to flow in and out of the lungs. If you often feel short of breath or fatigued even with mild activities like climbing stairs or walking briskly, drinking this tea regularly may improve your respiratory capacity over time. Boil 200 ml of water. Then add 1 tablespoon of dried eucalyptus leaves. Let it steep for about 10 minutes. Strain and drink warm. The ideal intake is up to 2 cups per day, preferably before bedtime, as the warm vapor also helps clear nasal congestion. Although eucalyptus tea is natural, it should be consumed in moderation. People with low blood pressure should be cautious, as eucalyptus can cause a slight drop in blood pressure. Pregnant women and those with liver conditions should consult a doctor before adding this tea to their routine. If you're looking for a natural way to support your lungs and breathe easier, incorporating eucalyptus tea into your daily routine can be a simple but effective step. Better breathing means better living, with more energy and overall well-being. 6. Thyme tea. Thyme is a widely used medicinal herb known for strengthening respiratory health due to its antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and expectorant properties. It contains natural compounds that help clear mucus from the lungs, relieve coughs, and improve breathing, making it an excellent choice for anyone looking to protect and strengthen their respiratory system. For those over 50, lung health requires extra attention, as the lungs may become less efficient at eliminating impurities and mucus over time. Thyme tea supports this process by keeping the airways clean and functioning properly. The key active compounds in thyme are thymol and carvacrol, which have strong antimicrobial properties. These compounds help fight viruses, bacteria, and fungi that can cause respiratory infections such as colds, flu, bronchitis, and even pneumonia. Regular consumption of thyme tea can boost the immune system and reduce the risk of respiratory illnesses, which tend to become more frequent with age. One of thyme's greatest benefits is its expectorant effect. It helps dissolve and remove excess mucus from the lungs and bronchi, making breathing easier and more comfortable. If you have a persistent cough, trapped phlegm, or difficulty breathing, thyme tea can be a great natural solution to loosen mucus and improve expectoration. Thyme tea is especially beneficial for ex-smokers or those who have been exposed to polluted environments, as it helps detoxify the lungs from accumulated toxins over time. Thyme also acts as a natural bronchodilator, meaning it relaxes and widens the airways, allowing for better airflow in and out of the lungs. This makes it highly beneficial for people who experience shortness of breath with mild physical exertion, or those with pre-existing conditions like asthma, bronchitis, or COPD. Boil 200 ml of water, then add 1 teaspoon of dried thyme leaves. Let it steep for about 10 minutes. Strain and drink warm. For added benefits, you can add a bit of honey, which has antibacterial properties and helps soothe the throat. The recommended intake is up to 2 cups per day, especially in colder months when the respiratory system is more vulnerable to infections. Although thyme tea is natural and safe for most people, excessive consumption may cause gastric irritation or allergic reactions in sensitive individuals. People taking blood thinners should consult a doctor before consuming thyme tea, as it has a mild anticoagulant effect. Taking care of your lungs is essential for maintaining a high quality of life, and thyme tea is a simple yet effective way to do this. With its powerful healing properties, it can help protect the respiratory system, strengthen immunity, and promote clear, healthy breathing, allowing you to enjoy daily activities with more energy and vitality. 5. Licorice tea. Licorice root has long been used in traditional medicine to treat respiratory issues due to its anti-inflammatory, expectorant, and immune-boosting properties. It helps soothe irritated airways, supports mucus clearance, and strengthens the lungs against infections. As we age, the respiratory system can become more prone to inflammation and mucus buildup, making breathing more difficult. Licorice tea is a natural way to protect the lungs and maintain healthy respiratory function. The key active compound in licorice is glycyrrhizin, which has strong anti-inflammatory effects. This helps reduce airway irritation and swelling, relieving symptoms like dry cough, sore throat, and wheezing. For those with a history of bronchitis, asthma, or other lung conditions, licorice can provide significant relief by improving airflow and preventing coughing fits. Additionally, it forms a protective layer over the throat and bronchial tissues, reducing discomfort caused by exposure to pollutants and irritants. Another major benefit of licorice tea is its ability to stimulate the production of healthy mucus. Unlike thick, stubborn mucus that can clog the lungs and make breathing difficult, balanced mucus production helps clear the airways and remove impurities. This makes licorice especially useful for former smokers or those exposed to pollution. As it aids in lung detoxification and tissue regeneration, licorice also has antiviral and antibacterial properties, making it a natural choice for strengthening immunity and preventing respiratory infections. During the colder months, when colds and flu are more common, drinking licorice tea may help protect against viruses that attack the lungs and worsen existing respiratory issues. It is also effective in easing persistent coughs, especially those accompanied by throat irritation. To prepare licorice tea, boil 200 ml of water and add 1 teaspoon of dried licorice root. Let it steep for 10 to 15 minutes, strain, and drink warm. It is best to have up to 2 cups per day, but in moderation, as licorice can affect blood pressure. Those with hypertension should consume it cautiously and under medical advice. Additionally, anyone taking hormonal or heart medications should consult a healthcare professional before incorporating it into their routine. Looking after lung health means breathing better and having more energy throughout the day. Small lifestyle changes, like including herbal teas, can make a big difference in overall well-being. Have you ever tried licorice tea? If not, would you be curious to give it a go? Your experience could help others looking to strengthen their lungs naturally. 4. Peppermint tea. Peppermint tea is one of the most well-known and effective options for relieving respiratory issues and strengthening the lungs. Peppermint contains menthol, a natural compound with bronchodilator properties that help open the airways, making it easier to breathe. For those over 50 who feel their breathing is not as effortless as it used to be, this effect can be highly beneficial. Peppermint tea reduces chest tightness and improves oxygen flow throughout the body. Additionally, peppermint has expectorant properties that help break down and clear mucus from the lungs, This is particularly important for those struggling with persistent phlegm, productive coughs, or conditions like chronic bronchitis. The tea works by thinning mucus, making it easier to expel, which helps ease breathing. This is also useful for former smokers, as it helps cleanse the respiratory system and reduce irritation caused by years of smoking. Another key benefit of peppermint is its anti-inflammatory action. Over time, exposure to pollution, dust, and other daily irritants can inflame the airways, making breathing difficult and increasing the risk of lung infections. Peppermint tea helps soothe irritated tissues, reducing inflammation and protecting the lungs from further damage. Peppermint tea also has natural antiseptic properties, meaning it helps fight viruses and bacteria that cause colds, flu, and respiratory infections. For those with a more sensitive immune system, this added protection can be particularly beneficial in preventing seasonal illnesses. The menthol in peppermint also acts as a natural decongestant, helping clear nasal passages and relieve sinus congestion. The cooling sensation of peppermint is also helpful in soothing throat irritation. Many people experience a dry or scratchy throat throughout the day, which may be due to dehydration or mild inflammation. Drinking warm peppermint tea helps keep the throat hydrated and reduces irritation, making breathing more comfortable. Making peppermint tea is quick and easy. Simply boil 200 ml of water and add 1 tablespoon of fresh or dried peppermint leaves. Let it steep for about 10 minutes, strain, and drink warm. To enhance its effects, a bit of honey can be added, as it also has antibacterial properties and helps soothe the throat. It is recommended to drink up to 3 cups per day, especially during periods of increased respiratory sensitivity, such as during colder or drier months. Although peppermint is a natural and safe ingredient, some people should be cautious when consuming peppermint tea. Those with gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, may experience excessive relaxation of the stomach sphincter, which can worsen symptoms. Additionally, people with low blood pressure should consume peppermint in moderation, as it may contribute to a slight drop in blood pressure. Maintaining lung health requires daily attention and care, and peppermint tea is a simple yet effective ally in improving breathing and strengthening the respiratory system. Including this tea in your routine helps cleanse the lungs, reduce inflammation, and ensure easier and more comfortable breathing for years to come. 3. Ginger tea. Ginger tea is one of the most effective options for strengthening the lungs and improving respiratory health. It has anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and antimicrobial properties that help reduce airway inflammation, fight infections, and make breathing easier. As the years go by, the respiratory system can become more sensitive to pollutants, viruses, and bacteria, and ginger acts as a natural protector against these factors. Regular consumption may help relieve symptoms of chronic lung conditions such as bronchitis, asthma, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. Ginger contains bioactive compounds like gingerol and shogaol, which are responsible for its anti-inflammatory and expectorant effects. These compounds help relax the muscles of the airways, making it easier for air to pass through and reducing shortness of breath. For those who feel chest tightness or struggle to take deep breaths, ginger tea can provide immediate relief by improving oxygenation in the body. Additionally, it helps thin mucus buildup in the lungs, making it easier to clear and preventing infections or respiratory complications. Another key benefit of ginger tea is its antioxidant action, which helps protect lung cells from damage caused by free radicals. As we age, the body becomes more susceptible to oxidative stress, a process that can lead to chronic inflammation and a weakened immune system. Regular ginger consumption can help counteract this, boosting immunity and preventing more serious respiratory diseases. Ginger is also known for its ability to stimulate blood circulation, which is essential for maintaining healthy lungs. Proper blood flow ensures that oxygen is efficiently transported to all cells in the body, improving energy levels and overall well-being. This circulatory boost can be especially beneficial for those who experience lung fatigue or struggle to catch their breath after mild physical activity. Ginger tea is easy to prepare. Simply boil 200 ml of water and add a teaspoon of freshly grated or thinly sliced ginger. Let it steep for about 10 to 15 minutes. Strain and drink warm. To enhance its effects, you can add lemon and honey, which also have antimicrobial properties, and help strengthen the immune system. The ideal intake is up to 2 cups a day, particularly on colder days or when experiencing cold symptoms and nasal congestion. Although ginger is a natural and generally safe ingredient, some people should exercise caution when consuming it. Those with gastric issues such as gastritis or acid reflux may experience discomfort if drinking too much. Additionally, people taking blood thinners or medication for blood pressure should consult a doctor before adding ginger tea to their routine, as it may affect blood clotting and blood pressure levels. Taking care of lung health is crucial for maintaining a good quality of life, and ginger tea can be a great ally in this process. With its anti-inflammatory, expectorant, and immune-boosting benefits, it helps clear the lungs, ease breathing, and protect against infections. Including this tea in your routine can be a simple and natural way to ensure lighter and healthier breathing over the years. 2. Nettle tea. Nettle tea is an excellent option for strengthening the lungs and improving breathing, especially for those over 50 who want to maintain good respiratory health. Nettle is a medicinal plant rich in anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and expectorant compounds that help cleanse the lungs, reduce inflammation, and combat respiratory allergies. Regular consumption can bring relief to those suffering from nasal congestion, persistent cough, hay fever, asthma, and bronchitis. One of nettle's main benefits for the lungs is its ability to reduce inflammation in the airways. Over time, the body can accumulate toxins and overreact to pollutants, dust, and other irritants. This can cause swelling, making breathing more difficult and tiring. Nettle's natural compounds help reduce bronchial inflammation, allowing air to flow more freely and providing easier breathing. Nettle also works as a powerful natural antihistamine. Many people struggle with respiratory allergies that worsen with seasonal changes or exposure to irritants. Nettle tea helps reduce the release of histamine, the substance responsible for allergic reactions like sneezing, nasal itching, and watery eyes. This makes the body less reactive to these triggers, improving respiratory comfort and preventing allergy flare-ups. Another key benefit is its expectorant action. Nettle tea helps loosen and clear excess mucus from the lungs, which can be particularly useful for those who feel chest congestion or have difficulty expelling phlegm. Mucus buildup can promote bacterial and viral growth, increasing the risk of lung infections. By encouraging mucus elimination, nettle supports a cleaner and more protected respiratory system. Nettle is also a great source of essential vitamins and minerals for lung health, such as vitamin C, iron, and magnesium. Vitamin C strengthens the immune system, helping the body fight colds and flu that can affect the lungs. Iron is crucial for oxygenating the blood, ensuring oxygen reaches all the body's cells efficiently. Magnesium, in turn, has a relaxing effect on the airway muscles, aiding breathing and preventing shortness of breath. Preparing nettle tea is simple. Boil 200 ml of water and add a teaspoon of dried nettle leaves. Let it steep for about 10 minutes. Strain and drink warm. Up to 2 cups per day can be consumed to enjoy its benefits without overdoing it. For those who prefer a milder taste, adding a bit of honey can be a good option. Despite its many benefits, nettle should be consumed in moderation. It has a mild diuretic effect, which may lead to increased fluid loss. People taking blood pressure medication or blood thinners should consult a doctor before incorporating it into their routine, as it may interact with these medications. Keeping the lungs healthy is essential for maintaining energy and overall well-being. Small natural habits, like drinking nettle tea regularly, can make a significant difference in respiratory health and quality of life. 1. Mullein tea. Mullein tea is one of the most important herbal remedies for lung health, being one of the most effective natural treatments for cleansing and strengthening the lungs. This plant has been used for centuries in traditional medicine for its powerful expectorant, anti-inflammatory, and respiratory protective properties. It is particularly beneficial for those struggling with chronic cough, bronchitis, emphysema, asthma, and lung congestion. As the years go by, the respiratory system can become more sensitive and vulnerable to pollutants, toxins, and infections, making mullein tea an essential ally in maintaining healthy and well-functioning lungs. One of mullein's greatest benefits is its ability to clear the lungs of mucus and accumulated toxins. Excess mucus can block the airways, making breathing more difficult and increasing the risk of infections. Mullein's active compounds help loosen this mucus, making it easier to expel and preventing buildup in the lungs. This is especially important for former smokers or those living in highly polluted areas, as it helps restore lung health and repair tissues affected by years of exposure to harmful substances. Another reason mullein is so essential is its powerful anti-inflammatory action. Chronic inflammation of the airways is one of the leading causes of lung disease, leading to symptoms like persistent cough, shortness of breath, and chest tightness. Mullein contains saponins and flavonoids that help reduce inflammation and soothe irritated lung and throat tissues. This provides relief for those experiencing ongoing respiratory inflammation and improves lung function over time. Additionally, mullein is a natural antimicrobial, fighting viruses, bacteria, and fungi that can affect the lungs and cause respiratory infections. This makes the tea particularly useful during seasonal changes when colds and flu are more common. Drinking it regularly can help strengthen the immune system and create a natural barrier against infections that target the lungs. Mullein tea is also known for its relaxing effect on the airway muscles, helping reduce bronchial spasms. This is especially helpful for those with asthma or frequent coughing fits, as it improves breathing and soothes bronchial irritation. Its calming effect also promotes better sleep by reducing nighttime coughing and ensuring a more restful night. 2. Prepare mullein tea. Boil 200 ml of water and add a teaspoon of dried mullein leaves or flowers. Let it steep for about 10 to 15 minutes. Strain well to remove fine leaf hairs and drink warm. Up to 3 cups a day can be consumed for full benefits. Adding a bit of honey enhances its effects, as honey has antibacterial properties and soothes the throat. Maintaining lung health is essential for a long, high-quality life. Clean, strong lungs make all the difference in daily energy levels and overall well-being. Mullein tea is one of the most effective natural remedies for supporting lung function and preventing respiratory issues.